And you will pick it up. Because you're a domer, you will pick it up quickly.
Oh, Cedric Coward, what a delivery and a nice backdoor cut by Cedric Coward. And I said it earlier at halftime, it'd be great if Cedric Coward could get that first quarter rhythm back. And the Grizzlies go to him on the first play of the second half.
Yeah, the 6 assists for Cam Spencer, dropping it down.
Clowney for 3.
And Clowney said, listen, I'm going to shoot them and shoot them until they go down.
He's big on volume. 4 of 11 from 3.
And 11 of his 13 from the three-point line.
Wells, no three-point answer. And the rebound to Claxton. For Spencer, now 13 consecutive games with 5 or more assists. Wolf a trailing 3. Clowney with a exaggerated hold of Jalen Wells. Grizzlies get the defensive rebound. Jaren battling for position with Wolf, and then Wolf dislodges the ball. Grizzlies just cannot have all these turnovers, and now a foul on the other end. And that's 3 on Jaren Jackson. Claxton to the free throw line, 67% on the season. And hometown fans were hoping for some free Chick-fil-A. Didn't happen that trip. Landale on the move. Spencer, nice. Give back. And Landale missed it. Felt there was contact. That's his first miss today. Wolf, nice dribble move into traffic. He banks it in. Here's a 7-point game, and here come the Nets.
And this will be, again, how do the Grizzlies react in this position? Happened last night's game. I mean, 2 nights ago, they played against Oklahoma City. The foul here on Clowney on the inside. Say, the size, big man size, guard game.
Off the pick and roll, Landale hooks and hits.
Landale makes the hook, puts his hand up as to say, I got y'all, my bad.
He's not used to in the NBA at being a go-to guy.
Exactly. This is the biggest role he has ever had on an NBA team.
Wolf falls. Last touch by the Grizzlies as well.
Well, he is. And it's the one thing the Grizzlies, they've always been able to do is let's find basketball players with good attitude.
Clowney and Jaren just picked up
his 4th foul. And the thing is, if you watch this, Jaren
was so adamant that they challenge it, but the Grizzlies did not.
Remember, I told you again, but jump from one spot and go to another. He stayed where he was. Clowney jumps, and now his foot comes down. Nice move.
Oh, Jalen Wells. First field goal for Jalen Wells is a resounding one. Clowney with 16. He averages 13 a game. Again, if you're just joining us, A, shame on you, and B, no Michael Porter Jr. He's being rested. Brooklyn in Dallas tomorrow night. Wells driving. Cedric Coward for 3. Aldama, the rebound. He's in because Jaren Jackson has to sit with one. Nice. Finds Spencer, and it's blocked.
Man, with a great recovery to get the block.
Claxton blocked by Aldama.
Santi surprises a lot of people with his length and his shot blocking. He'll step away from the shooter to be able to get a block.
Wells against Clowney, 10 to shoot. Needs a cutter. It's Spencer. Shot clock down to 3. Cam out to Landale for 3. No, and the rebound Clowney.
Brooklyn has numbers here. Grizzlies behind defensively.
Yeoman deals. Wolf's 3 is in. 5-point game. Do not sleep on Brooklyn. I know that they've lost 5 of 6, but Yeoman, his 2nd foul. Landale. Coward offensive rebound. And the Grizzlies turn it over. Their 10th.
So that was a big problem. second quarter. They had 5 in the first quarter.
Grizzlies just keeping the door open. Clowney with a lob and the finish.
That's what I said with Clowney. That's what I said. The thing with Clowney is I've seen him do more than just stand at the three-point line. Tonight, though, just stand at the three-point. When he has done something going to the basket, it's been a positive for Brooklyn.
Aldama off with the three. Wells the rebound. Coward is open. His three is short. And we told you that the Nets rely on the three ball, and they're shooting at 40% from downtown. Man, trying to go up and under. 5 gone by in the third. Man, foul Aldama. And
a big problem is they become stagnant on the offensive end.
Yes.
That then is aggressive because they're trying to get back into the game. So what happens is the Grizzlies fans will get some free Chick-fil-A with the 2 misses. But what happens for the Grizzlies is now you become on the back of your heels because that team is coming at you every single time.
14-4 run for Brooklyn. And man really missed a golden opportunity to the visitors. Wells sends it, can't score it. Rebound Wolf. Man initiating the offense, creating a little space. Wolf made 1, made 2.
Petey, I told you this young fella's good. I enjoyed watching him play in college, and he is doing the exact same thing. And I credit the Brooklyn Nets with this, playing him in the right position, not trying to make him a big when that's not what he is.
The Nets have come from 16 down to tie the game. Aldama against Gilman. Hangs off glass. And the Grizzlies in front by 2, but again, a 16-point lead erased. And it's going to be nip and tuck the rest of the way. And this is the kind of game the Nets want to play. They are not a racehorse basketball team. And a foul on Vince Williams Jr. John Conchar, welcome back to the lineup, Mr. John. Surgery on a ligament in that thumb. Day'Ron Sharp returning to the lineup. He and Cam Thomas off the bench.
Good block, Koloko.
Wolf tried to go inside, and Koloko said no. And just not a good pass. And the Grizzlies turn it over. And then Conchar with the foul against Gilman.
The thing about the turnovers here lately, Mark, well, we talked about, you see Wolf to the basket.
Vince. And the Grizzlies offense has come off the rails. They're down to 43% shooting.
That's why that Jaren foul part in the non-challenge was huge because that was his 4th foul.
Yeah.
I say with guys of his caliber, sometimes it's not what you do for yourself. This Wolf here misses another 3, but the Grizzlies cannot get a defensive rebound with Sharp back on the floor.
Gilman missed the 3 at the end of the shot clock, and Vince has to out-hustle Wolf for that rebound. Aldama against Wolf. Tries to go up, under, waits out everybody for 2.
That was just a delayed up and under finish.
Grizzlies had 9 fast break points in the first quarter, only 3 since. Santi with the takeaway.
Yeah, good help defense.
Vince driving, but missing. Vince 1 of 5 tonight, and a timeout taken by season, and that is rally when trailing through 3 quarters. They are 1-21 when they trail through 3, but they have it first to start the 4th. Traore, an open 3. Day'Ron Sharp outduels everybody in white for that rebound, and then another lace 3 by Martin, his 4th of the game. Game tied at 77.
And again, this is almost like Day'Ron Sharp is playing the Mitchell Robinson role right now. Not with the block shots, but the rebounding and physical play is Jaren able to get that drive to go down. but he has totally changed the game when he's on the floor.
8 points, 10 rebounds, and Sharp averages only 6 rebounds a game. Thomas with a fadeaway. His rough shooting afternoon continues. Grizzlies with Jaren Jackson Jr., Gigi Jackson, Landale, Coward, and Spencer trying to close one out. And there was no space there, and Gigi Jackson threw it into a double team. The Grizzlies turn it over. Traore lays it in. Grizzlies their own worst enemy. Spencer one-on-one. Landale trying to clear some space. Cam's jumper, no. Loose ball foul, Brooklyn. Landale battling for position, has the mismatch. And a defensive 3-second call, again, point.
Well, I always said throughout the entirety of the year, this is the necessary of the ball moving and bodies moving to give you good shots, like moves such as that one, Gigi Jackson to the basket. But you saw there was
73% at the line. Calmly converts. 83-79.
Can come down to this end, can rebound, not allow Sharp to offensive rebound. Can keep guys in front of you so that you don't give up a driving kick to a good 3.
Traore off. Coward, acrobatic save on the baseline. Took it away from Wilson. Jaren has a size mismatch, out to Coward. His 3, too strong, rebound. Spencer ends up with the ricochet. Open for a foul line jumper. That's money for Cam Spencer.
Oh, goodness, Jock Landale. He's the one that kept the basketball alive with the tip that allowed Cam Spencer to get it. And that's one stop for the Grizzlies. Let's see, can you get another one? They need the multiple stops in a row.
Wilson behind the Sharp screen. Wilson with the drive.
Good job by Cam to run all the way to the body of Martin.
Shot clock down to 3. Thomas, distance. Oh my! On an afternoon where his shot fails to drop, just his second field goal of the game. He was 1 of 6. Spencer for 3. And you worry about Cam Thomas now.
You just got to get to him. You know he's going for another one, partner. Gigi being there, he wanted that shot.
Oh, Thomas off the bounce, scoops and scores. Uh-oh. We have an issue.
And people at home like, what do you mean? You only made 2 baskets. There's certain guys in this game that they only need 1 basket.
Yep.
That puts them, they feel as though they're on a heater and they become unconscious offensively.
Especially when you make an unexpected shot, as Thomas did with that deep 3. Foul before the shot. Consecutive games of double-figure scoring off the bench. He's not there yet. Jaren rolling through, gets 2. Well, here's how important the fourth quarter has been. In the last 21 games, if the Grizzlies win the fourth quarter, they're 9-3. They lose the fourth quarter, they're 0-8. They're 1-0 and they're tied. That was the San Antonio game. Thomas on a step through. Catch and shoot 3, back iron. Wilson battling for the rebound. And Coward called for the foul.
Very minimal contact.
Aldama and Caldwell Pope into the game. Martin, great dump down. Sharp, blocked by Santi Aldama, but the recovery and the finish by Wilson. 1-point game. Vince dribbling into a double team. KCP. A step back 2. Rebound, filters back out to Kenny. That's a 3. Vince tips, won't go. Nets an opportunity for the lead. Thomas. Air ball. No reset of the shot clock. Traore. Wilson against the shot clock. Knocks down the 3. And Brooklyn, its largest lead of the game at 89-87. 9 more made 3s for the Nets. Nets took 2 of 3 from the Grizzlies last year, looking to extend that streak. They're up 2.
Well, it's going to be a test here for this Memphis Grizzlies team. Can they stand up? Can they stand up to the pressure board?
Aldama, shot clock down to 3. Gotta go. Again, it has been the Brooklyn bench. 44 bench points from the Brooklyn reserves. Thomas hits. This is a Brooklyn bench that averages 38 a game. They got 46 on that make by Thomas. Brooklyn has gone from 16 down to 4 up, and the Grizzlies already have surrendered 9 double-digit leads this season. That's second most in the NBA.
That's the other issue, partner. These turnovers again. And when you look down over, they scored 24, and the meter is still running for them right now.
Aldama with the defense, and that 3. Turnovers in both of the last 2 games, and headed in that direction again.
Well, the problem is that the issue now is going to be, can the Grizzlies handle the pressure and get good looks laying down here inside short? Can they get good looks against this Brooklyn Nets defense? Because mostly they just are bigger than Brooklyn.
Thomas, rebound Vince. The last 2 wins for Brooklyn, it's worthy to note. Caldwell Pope tees up a 3. That's through. Pulls the Grizzlies within 1. The last 2 Brooklyn road wins have been at Philadelphia and at Minnesota. Clowney, one of the starters, along with Claxton back in. Traore lobbing, and no finish by Claxton at the rim. Grizzlies with Wells, Jackson, Aldama, Caldwell Pope, and Vince Williams.
Claxton with a good block there.
It's worthy to note that Brooklyn has played the fewest games decided by single digits in the NBA this year. 3 by Martin is in. His 5th triple of the game. Martin with 17. And Brooklyn the 4-point lead. Jalen Wells with a baseline jumper partially blocked. Claxton got another one. Spencer and Coward to the scorer's table. Under 4 remaining. Claxton blocked by Jaren. Loose ball ricochets to Vince.
Jaren with the get back there. Claxton sending it back.
Jaren going downhill. A Vince Williams 3. No. And a timeout taken by Brooklyn.
Enough time here for them to pull this one out.
All 5 starters back in for Brooklyn. Man, an open 3, and that's in.
Again, the defensive rotations for the Grizzlies tonight have been all out of sorts. That was just a normal pass to the top of the key with nobody defending another rhythm 3 for the Nets.
And man, involved in 8 games decided by single digits. They're 3 and 5 in those 8 games. And it's an 18-5 run for Brooklyn. Ball knocked away. Spencer on the pickup. Shot clock down to 5. Works against Wolf. Tries to draw contact. Grizzlies turn it over. Clowney on the pickup. Clowney to the rim. Draws a foul, and Clowney will shoot 2.
Their strength is not to beat you one-on-one. Our guys have strengths. They have to do a better job of playing 2. What's happening in these late game situations is they're not even getting to be able to be in the right spots to be able to get good offensive looks.
Brooklyn, its largest lead of the game. Under 3 remaining. Spencer. Yes! 3-point make by Cam. 98-93. Just the 9th Grizzlies 3-pointer today. Spencer, a double-double. 12 and 10 assists. His 3rd double-double of the season. Clowney for 3. Jaren with a rebound. Loose ball picked up by Spencer. Coward for three. Cedric Coward delivers a long ball and makes it a two-point game, 98-96.
It's two teams that have not had a lot of success in these closing moments. Which one will do a better job of executing?
Cam Spencer, double-figure assists in back-to-back games for the first time in his career. Wolf deals. Clowney working on a baseline, and Aldama with the foul. It's the first in the last 2 minutes. So no free throws.
So yeah, good job, Cam pushing hard. And because he does, instead you're running the wing.
Grizzlies games have been clutch contests, and the Grizzlies only 4-8 in those. Wolf calling for it. Drives on Jaren. Jaren got the turnover, got the block, got the steal, whatever you want to score it. Aldama creating space off glass, and he ties the game at 98.
Nice 8-0 run there by the Grizzlies, 2 threes. And Asante Aldama drive, and these fans very much engaged.
Man around a Claxton screen, drives, rebounded by Jaren.
Great deflection by Landale. They would have had another wide open corner three if not.
Landale battling for it in the post, was being held, doubled. Jaren, a topside three for the lead, that's long. Landale tries to tip it as the offensive rebound. Grizzlies recycle, a three by Coward, bingo!
Find the weak side shooter, especially here in the second half.
Gilman has been a good clutch player for them. Coward shadows him. Clowney for three, no. Wolf offensive rebound. Gilman, shot clock at 6.
The Nets don't need a three. I don't know why they're
Clowney, a three, missed it badly, and the Grizzlies have the rebound. You're right. There was more than enough time on the clock. Why Brooklyn is trying for three.
Well, what made them get threes early was they drive to the basket for threes. That was just standing around the perimeter trying to shoot a three.
8 on the shot clock. Coward. Shot clock down to 4. Said over Gilman for three, gonna come up short. Landale offensive rebound, trying to get himself out of a straitjacket, and the Grizzlies take a timeout. Jaren's got it, and he's immediately fouled with 10 seconds remaining. Jaren this afternoon spilled onto that. Jaren makes both. 5-point game.
Brooklyn will save that timeout that they have, but they're going to have to go really quick here.
Wolf,
he traveled.
Misses the three, boarded by Aldama. Hammer, nail, coffin. This baby is over.